Welcome. Today we are joined by Mut Ra-at, Geraldine Harry, founder of Wombkeepers and birthing of the Trinity Wombkeepers.
Yes.
And it's just such a treat and to have her, and she's going to be talking to us some about red tents.
Yes.
And the importance of them.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they're becoming, I guess, in a sense, more known, even though they're ancient, right? So, what is the importance of red tents? And
red tents came about because it's been around for years, but the conversation of having a red tent came about with the conversation of doulas. We talked about how meeting a mother a few months before giving birth was not enough. That the mothers needed time to work through some things so she can have the birth experience she needed. And red tent is all about the cycling of a woman, her monthly, her menstrual. So during that time in history, women came together when the women were on their moon time, and they would sit and they would bleed into the earth, and they would nurture each other and really connect and bond and provide good self-care between women. So that's where Red Tent came about. But we're trying to bring it back into the community where women get together once a month around their moon time, and we, how we connect anyway when we're on our cycling, we get a chance to bond and build sisterhood and really share our stories and find solutions for our lives. So that's what Red Tents is really about.
Wow.
So we can have a mother come and have that support system every month. Once she decides to give birth, it would be more easy for her to have the community that she needs to take care of herself. And she will know more tools to take care of herself because she's been around women every month.
Yes.
And I mean, from the elders to the 30-year-olds to the 20-year-olds to the teenagers coming around as women, we all bring so much information and so much knowledge to support each other.
That is so great. So it sounds like it can even, so how young can you be to join a red tent then? Because people are coming as mothers, but sounds like something that's great to start even.
It's great to start even in your 20s or your teenagers and your 19, 16-year-old, where you could sit at the foot of elders, or someone that's older than you, and be able to share different tools of child care, hear different stories about what's going on and what your needs are. And you be able to be loved on and nurtured, so it's very powerful.
Wow,
very powerful. You know how it is when we get together,
yes,
right?
I do.
So imagine if we got together every month like that, and we was able to bring all your concerns. In a red tent, we talk about everything or anything that needs to be talked about, and somebody have a solution for you. Somebody in that room have a solution for you.
Yes.
And if we do this on a monthly basis, imagine how the transformation of that woman develops in her confidence and her preparedness for whatever stage of life she has to address.
Yes. We're talking a lot about preparedness in this book.
Yes.
So along those lines, what do you think a red tent can offer a woman to help her prevent postnatal depletion?
It would offer her complete preparedness. If she come into a red tent and bond with women on a monthly basis, she would learn how to take care of herself mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. She will be prepared and strong to stand in her power, to make decisions about her life. She wouldn't be connected to her womb. She'll know how to take care of her womb, and she'll have that support system that she needs if she have any bumps in the road about any questions that come up for her.
We're looking at how to have us be less isolated, to have these conversations for a woman postnatally to not be isolated.
Yes.
And to really have a group that that she can look to sounds really amazing.
As a wombkeeper, I'm a postpartum doula specialist, and I come in and minister and serve a lot of women after giving birth.
I was one of them. It was late, but it was perfect. When she came, everything got better.
Yes, and once a woman supported,
she
stands in her power and she comes alive. Yes. And I can see my joy. The joy of my job is to see a woman feel supported and to see her just get her strength back. It's like she's coming like a lotus flower, opening up out of the mud, and she's allowing the mud to just drain right off of her, and she gets her strength back. She gets her life back. She gets her confidence back to be in full control of her life again. Because after giving birth, you be hit by a truck, you know,
at minimum. And sometimes
nobody talks about that side of side of birth, but you know, everybody's planning for the birth of the child, but afterwards, you have to have a backup plan.
Yes,
you have to really have a backup plan where you can just heal.
Yes.
Heal. A lot of women are doing too many things too quick. Yeah. A lot of articles are coming out now. It takes a full year to heal after birth.
Yes.
And yet, you know, the demands of society is giving women. I know for myself, my first 2 kids, I went back to work after 8 weeks. After 8 weeks of giving birth to them. But I had the eldest that was around me to remind me, when you go home and you take care, right? You make sure that you call me if you need some help, right? They were there, so that made it better. But now, you know, I'm on the throne. I'm encouraging women, take care of yourself. You know, have the conversation during pregnancy. Make sure that you have your postpartum area backup where families come and bring you food. Somebody come in and clean the house for you, so you can really bond and with your baby and take care of yourself.
Yes, and so in the red tent, this information is just being talked about.
Yes, ongoing. In the red tent, you see women come in all stages. Some women are coming pregnant. Some women are coming want to be pregnant. You know, and so you have that community and hear that conversation over and over. About the needs of a woman. That's what the red tent is all about. Addressing the needs of self-care for a woman. So self-care is talked about at every session.
Yes, and even though the scope of this book is postnatal depletion, the research and stuff that I've been doing just puts also focus. I'm sure it's a great place for women who've miscarried or women who've had stillbirths. That, you know, it just carries there's the space for the full gamut of the different things that we experience.
Full gamut, because even women that had miscarriage or abortions, it's a need for self-care after those things happen. Totally. It's physical self-care, it's emotional self-care, and you can get that in a group of other women who have been through it themselves, and women like yourself that know about herbs and know about crystals and know about self-care on that level. It's awesome because you have a host of resources right there in the room with you. So you're never alone. You won't get stuff out there and think that you have to do it alone or be by yourself. You know, I'm telling you, Danett, that I really appreciate you doing this because in honor of my mother's like jumping for joy right now. You know, my mother's story was that she had 6 children and passed away at 32 with kidney disease. And we all know that kidney disease is, Louise Hay says, kidney disease is emotional imbalance. So, of course, you know, I'm so grateful that this conversation is being had to avoid and to prepare other women to take care of themselves so we can learn how to do that together.
Yes, well, thank you. So if someone is watching and we're going to have your information for Wombkeepers listed in the directory that's attached with the book. For someone who is not in the Brooklyn, New York area, is there a way that people can find red tents?
Yes, we're in a process, my partners and I. We Trinity Wombkeepers with salons, video style, so you can we will be more and more available for people to reach, and the information and the gatherings will be more accessible to people. So for right now, you can
so people will be able to access, even if they're somewhere that's kind of remote. They'll still be able to access the red tent.
Access to red tent, and
excuses.
You know, so it will be no excuses. We don't want to lose anyone. We want to really plant the seed where this can grow from generation to generation. So grateful that you're doing this. I'm so excited.
So thank you.